Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is MetroJohnny and today we're going to be taking a look at the Madden 26 gameplay trailer, and I'm going to be giving my thoughts on it and what I'm feeling. Before we get into that, make sure you guys vote. We have 17 days, 2 weeks before College Football 26 comes out, which we're going to be doing a series. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have the poll up probably for 7 more days, so a full week from today for this to be voted on, for which team you guys want to see me use and manage in dynasty mode for our new series coming up in 17 days. Florida, Delaware Blue Hens, and Missouri State have made the top 3. So it's going to be between one of these 3 teams. As you can see, we had a poll with 6 teams. Florida won the first go, and it was a pretty close race, but Missouri State actually pulled ahead. And so we have, I just picked the top 3 that got the most votes out of the 2. It was Florida. Actually, Missouri State coming in first with 48%. Now, only 23 votes on this poll, so I think Florida still ended up getting the most. So it's like Florida, Missouri State, and then third place, the Delaware Blue Hens. So currently 14 votes are in. Florida has a very low lead. I'm excited because Florida's my team. Right, I like Florida Gators. It'd be cool. It'd be a unique build because Florida is by no means a powerhouse, but they're also established, right? Obviously they're established, but they only have 2 national championship titles that are counted, right? If I'm not wrong there. And in 2008, that's the last time they won. Last time they were great was with Tim Tebow, right? I mean, they haven't done nothing too crazy since then. I could be wrong, but I don't think they have. And I think they're coming off of going 8-5 last season. So it's not like this would already be, oh, we start the series and we're already a great team. I think there's a lot to do with Florida, to be honest with you. Got to compete in the SEC, right? But then you have the new teams that have joined into the NCAA, like Delaware and like Missouri State. I didn't expect them to both be in the final 3 here. I thought West Virginia might be pretty popular, but no. And then poor Boston College. Ain't nobody want to see Boston College. But yeah, so let me know if you want to, have an impact on who we decide. This poll is going to decide who we go with. So yeah, make sure to vote and get your voice heard here. But let's shoot over now to that Madden 26 gameplay trailer. Alrighty guys, we're here. Now, I'm not going to watch the full thing through or have sound because I don't want it to get copyright striked. I'm not too sure, how much I'm allowed to show and whatnot, but I'm going to kind of be pausing it, giving my take on things, how I'm feeling about the game, my opinions, and things that I think impressed me or things I think, are just mediocre or just honestly suck, right? And yeah, we're going to talk about it. So if you want to watch the full thing, obviously, you can go do that. But right off the rip, you have the new kind of graphic design here. It's kind of cool, the hex. I'm digging it. Though I would I'm more of a offline player and I like immersion, and I really want it to feel like Sunday, like I'm watching it. I like making content, franchise stuff. So if you could turn all of that off, actually, this would be it'd be kind of cool if you could turn it off, or at least make it a lot smaller so it's not as gamey of an experience. That's just my opinion, because of what I do. I like making content and stuff. Same engine, obviously we already knew that. So a lot of the player movement and stuff looks the same, though I will say it looks a lot better. Right, it looks improved a little bit, right? The animations and physics and whatnot. Not that there's physics in the game, but you get what I'm saying. It's the same thing though, just improved on a little bit. They're really gonna highlight new animations that they put in, which seems to be the go-to every single year. The last 3-4 years, it's just adding animations and then showing off those animations. That's kind of what, and then updating the roster. So they have the, you know, realistic animation, you know, that Josh Allen does here, kind of that throw that he does there. This, I will say, I'm loving this. Now, it's funny because this was a mod on PC with the weather and the snow, and they kind of have just taken that mod. I mean, this kind of looks exactly like that mod. I will say it looks good, and I'm so excited to play on it. Again, you have the big hex here. It's just, it really is blinding. Your eyes go straight to it. I really hope, though I don't think you'll be able to, I hope you can turn this off or lower it and make it smaller. It breaks the immersion. I mean, look at this amazing snow game. It's a snowstorm. It almost is immersing you into the game, but then you have this gamey thing here. I kind of like how these are small under the feet. It's cool because it shows you who's the X Factor and who's not, but it doesn't, you know, just gravitate your eyes to stare at it like this big green freaking hex under Patrick Mahomes' feet does. Again, nitpicking, but it's just my personal preference. I hope you can turn that off. But really cool. Here you are, just another animation-driven tackle where Pacheco is going to obviously reach out. And here is pretty cool. They're going to give you a bunch of highlights. I would like to see the same snow thing here. It's just a snowstorm. Is there levels to the snow? Is there flurries, light snow, heavy snow, snowstorm? That'd be really cool. And then if you look really close here, if you're looking at this, what I noticed is you can look at the score box. It looks a little underwhelming, right? You got the big EA Madden, EA Sports, EA Madden right here. That's what that says. Another thing they brought back here is this. This is really cool. 2nd and 10, the Seattle Seahawks. This is a TV graphic that you see when you're watching a real game. This isn't anything new. It was in Madden 17 and Madden 18, and then it got taken out, I believe, after they moved over and went with Madden 19. And we haven't had it since. Little things like you could miss. Really cool here. 2nd and 10. It'll show the graphics card on here. Immerse you in that Sunday feel. Again, you can see that big green thing on who you're using. A little annoying. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but I hope you can just take that off, man, or just make it smaller. I want it to feel like you're watching a game on TV, right? But this is really cool. I think a lot of people could miss this. The graphic looks really good. It's a lot wider than it was in the older ones in Madden 17 and 18. I just got done doing a series on Madden 17, so it's kind of funny. This is implemented as new, and it's like it won't be new for me because I've been seeing this graphic on the field. But it's cool to have it finally, nonetheless, right? They still have the stuff on the end zones. I'm not sure if they're still doing that in real life or not. The generic just sayings and whatnot. I know a lot of teams aren't doing the things on the back of the helmet anymore. Some are, maybe, I don't know, but all that's still here. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't like it. I'm definitely turning this off. I'm not playing. I want it to be immersive, not a video game. I don't like this. Yeah, no, not for me. Coach tendencies. These are a lot of just chatter words, quarterback signatures. It's just showing off animations, more animations. They show off this one animation, which looks so weird in real time because he's going through this motion, and it almost like he hits a speed boost and just rips his arm across the thing. I don't know if you guys like look at this right here. It's normal, then bam, right there. Look at that. Like he's like it's like so weird. I don't know. Really cool. It's cool though, right? QB DNA, just more, popping words. What does that really mean? I don't know. It's just animations, a bunch of animations. They actually have, like, you seen that? They had the no-look pass that Matthew Stafford has mastered. They got Kyler Murray actually, doing some stuff out there. I will say the running This game looks like it's gonna feel good, and that actually does have me excited. I know a lot of people are hating on the game, and rightfully so, but it does look like it's gonna feel good. Like, look at the way Kyler Murray is moving in the pocket, and then he throws off his back foot there, running the opposite way, and somehow makes the pass. Yeah, Caleb Williams here. He's gonna do the little hop jump pass that he does right there. Look at that. Pretty cool stuff. You know, it's just more animations, right, to get the players to feel more similar. I guess for franchise, it's just not that exciting because you're only gonna have these signature players in your franchise for so long before they retire, and you have generated players in your league. Are the generated players in the league going to get unique abilities like this that make them stand out differently? I doubt it, but I guess we'll see. There's the flip pass there. These animations really do look like what you see these players do, but again, for franchise players, are generated players going to get unique abilities that make them look different than other generated players? And you know what I mean? So, like, Josh Allen doesn't look like any other quarterback, right? And that's good. But what about my generated quarterback? Is he going to look different than another generated quarterback? Or are they all just kind of generic and whatnot? And of course, I do think, the throwing, style will obviously apply to generated players. So that is a little bit of unique there. We've had that in previous games though, so that's nothing new. Advanced player traits. This is all the advanced player traits. They're not rehauling the star or normal star, or superstar, or X Factor, so you don't have to worry about that. I think they're just adding traits basically to it, more variety of traits. So like finesse move here, TJ Watt uses that. Play receiver. So he has this trait and he just plays the receiver instead of being aggressive going for the thing. He knocks the ball out. You have a risk taker, Baker Mayfield here, for example. He steps up in the pocket and he's gonna throw it. I mean, that's not sure what was the risk there. He was kind of open, honestly, but yeah. Coaching DNA. This is kind of just coaching suggestions will be tailored to each head coach. Again, for franchise, what does this mean? I see traits, so head coaches have traits, but what happens when Dan Campbell gets released from the Lions? Is that generated head coach gonna have traits and be unique? Can we, as the player, go in and edit if other head coaches' traits and tendencies if they don't really make sense or fit the player or the scheme that they're running? All these things are yet to be answered, and I'm really hoping they implement this well in franchise, because Andy Reid will play maybe the first 2, 3, 4 seasons and then he retires. Who replaces him? Are they going to be a unique head coach? Are they going to have their own tendencies that are generated? Are they going to have their own traits that are random and different? And can we customize and edit the coaches in our franchise? I hope those are going to be things that they thought about and implemented well. So I don't know. We'll see. It is cool to have unique head coaches and things, but we all know like the simming in Madden really depends on what playbook you are using. So I hope that's fixed. But it's kind of what this is talking about. Here you go. Look at this. I didn't see this before. So the score bug is a little bit different, actually. Look at this. Monday Night Football. They actually have MNF, not the stupid freaking EA Madden NFL logo. We're like, damn, we know we're playing Madden. Give us something good. This is probably Sunday. This is probably the normal score bug here, the everyday score bug, which looks freaking clean. I'm not going to lie. This is Thursday nights. It's kind of like the bend in there. And yeah, they're showing us Monday Night Footballs. It's this bar at the bottom, but it actually has Monday Night Football logo on there. I like this, dude. It's little things that matter, EA. Like, you should. This is a piece of art. You should really want to do your best here. This could be better, dude. The Sunday, like, this is great. Get your damn logo off the screen. Everyone knows they're playing Madden. They don't need you reminding them every second of the day. Pretty cool though. Okay, so I don't know. I just noticed that score bug here. Just kind of just breaking it down. You know, like they'll even give you coach suggestions when you ask for them that fit or tailor what that head coach would call. So that's pretty cool. It's like if you're role playing and you wanted, you know, to do a thing like, hey, I'm not going to call my own plays. I'm going to be the general manager and I'm still going to play my games, but I'm going to role play that the head coach is calling the plays. It will actually matter who you bring on as your head coach, because your coaching suggestions that, you know, you are given are going to be determined by the head coach that you have signed onto your team. So that's pretty cool, I do think. And that's kind of what this part is obviously talking about here. But yeah. Counterintelligence. This is a lot of nonsense talk. This is for more online play though. Like, so if you're running the same play over and over again, it's going to suggest you a play that will stop that play so they can't keep doing that. I think that's more for online, if I'm being honest. I don't know if maybe AI will have that implemented or not. Yet to tell. Playbook expansion. This is every single year, as it should be. If the league you're making the games for adds playbooks and we see new things, we should see it as well in the game. So look at the score bug though. Thursday night, prime time, looking clean. This is what we've wanted. Like, why did it take so long? It's because your license is up for grabs, possibly. This is stuff so simple, but it does so much for the game. I'm loving it. Right here. Got a nice little blitz coming in there. Lamar Jackson breaking ankles. Just doing that every trailer since Madden 21, basically. New physics. This is just more animations, basically. Really cool cut. Like, the game looks like it feels fun to play. I'm not gonna lie. I know. We don't need to buy this thing. I'm just saying it does feel like, or it looks like it feels fun to play. And then this is what guys. I know some of you guys, you know, don't necessarily agree with me here, but I love this. Wear and tear is in the game, and yes, I'm all for it. I loved that in college football. It makes you think. It makes you have to really manage your roster like a real life. You know, in real life, football is a brutal sport. Players, they get beat up, wore out, and you got to have a backup. It's next man up mentality, and you don't really feel that in Madden unless your player goes down with an injury, like legit. But there's wear and tear in the game that, you know, maybe you're not injured, but dang, bro, you got wear and tear. Maybe you need to be pulled out for a little bit and get some fresh legs in there. It was done pretty good in College Football 25. I hope they've improved from it, and they've brought it over to Madden, and I am all down for this. As you can see here, Jalen Hurts has been hit pretty hard. He's got some damage on that leg right there, and it's a severe risk of injury. It's really affecting his playing right now. Like, it's not just a risk of injury, but he's going to be worse throwing it on the run. He's slower. He's not got, you know, right. I like this a lot. I'm actually really happy for this. I know some people aren't, but I am. So right here they're showing, like, for instance here, Aaron Jones. They got the little stat that's looking pretty clean. I can't really remember what it looked like in Madden 25, but 16 rushes, 108 yards. He's gonna be a little. Have to worry about, you know, getting him out of that game. Dynamic substitutions. This is really cool. Should have had this a long time ago. So they just showed Aaron Jones, and clearly this is another screen here where you have wear and tear, and you want to make a substitution. You don't have to pause the game. You can do it, you know, on the fly right here. It tells you the player's overall, so you can't get into depth on what's wrong with that player, but you can see that, hey, Aaron Jones clearly isn't a 64 overall player. He's down to a 64 overall player. That's his status because he's got wear and tear on that left foot. We know it's pretty severe for him to be down that low of an overall, so maybe we need to throw somebody else in. And so Aaron Jones runs off that field. You get somebody else to replace him. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So here they are. They have Chandler in. Now this is a different play, so I'm not sure how the substitution will work, but pretty cool. They get Chandler in there, and he gets into the touchdown. So then here you have, this is interesting, custom defensive zones. You see the play art here. It looks like a normal play. Okay. Oh wow. So yeah. So you can adjust the zone. Now, this worries me because they don't really play their zones by default already. Is this gonna make it even worse? Like, we all know, come on, the deep zones, your safeties don't be playing their deep zones like they're supposed to in Madden 25. So I don't know, we'll see how that works, but there he is. He put him really deep and still almost. It's funny, I wonder why they cut it like that. It's interesting. He had put him really deep here. Look at that. He's really deep. Then they cut to just the play, and he is still almost getting beat over the top. So that's kind of funny. Anyways, that's just EA, man. Oh my goodness. Right here, improved pass coverage. So they're just showing a bunch of swats and whatnot, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really have issues with pass coverage as far as like the offense always winning. It felt like pretty good. They have explosive movement, and this is cool. Look at this bird. This is what I mean. Like, the game looks like it feels fun. Tyreek Hill catches that, and he's like got a burst there, and it's Tyreek Hill, so he should. Like, look at the way they're running. Like, they look faster. It doesn't look like you're running so slow anymore. It looks like they're actually moving around fast. They look like they're running like they're supposed to. And then this takes us to the next thing, position updates. Oh my goodness, can we just, like, I want to slap somebody. Talking about position updates, why did it take so long for this? You can't make it make sense, but they got long snapper there. But yeah, third down running back, your gadget. Let's see. Nose tackle. They got nose tackle in there finally. This is what we need, man. This has got me so excited. Gadget player. And it actually looks like it changes their overall for how they fit into that particular like position or place out for, like, so Deebo Samuel, we obviously know he's not a 68 overall, but he is their gadget player. He's a 68. Look at the Thursday night prime. Is that all they're gonna show, huh? Hold on, I want to see some more of this. Position updates here. Mike Will. Okay. Yep. Okay. Samuel. Yep. Look at this. Let's see. Oh, so he comes and plays basically, yeah, that running back spot there and gets the ball handed off. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Oh, look at this. You guys, you remember, dude, obviously you remember this game. I mean, that was one of my favorite games last season to watch in real life. It was amazing. So right edge, left edge, obviously. We've been asking and begging for them to update the positions. It should not have taken this long. It's supposed to be a simulation of the NFL. But they refuse to do it. But finally we have it now. Same punt meter, it looks like, or kick meter, whatnot. The snow looks really cool, and so now they're gonna kind of show off like it's not just for looks. You know, players are gonna be slipping and whatnot. I do need to remind you, this was in Madden 17. Slipping in the snow and in the rain was in Madden 17. I'm playing Madden 17 right now. I know what I'm talking about. Did you slip like this? No. It does look like there's more animations to slip in, which is cool. But still, it shouldn't have taken this long. Josh Allen throws it going deep and intercepted, I think. He got hit. Look at the weather right there affected that kick, and it was really short. You see that same animation where he slips. Again, he puts his hand down to get back up, and then bam, he gets popped. Rain messing with the receiver there, not being able to catch the ball. So there it is. I think it's Madden. I think if they've implemented the things that they've added in there, it'll be fun. The game looks like it's going to be fun to play compared to Madden 25. The players, the movement looks more fluid and whatnot. Is it enough to be worth $70 or $100? I don't know. That, I guess that's up to you to say, you know, what your thing is. But as for me, I think obviously it is an improvement from Madden 25. You'd be lying to say it wasn't, but I guess at this point it's just, you know, adding more animations and updating the rosters is kind of the big thing. I do think presentation has taken a big leap from Madden 25. But what I really want to see is the scene cuts from talking about the game to then go into the field. Like, I don't want it to look like a game. I want just copy what they do on TV. And like the halftime show, I want to see, has that improved? And obviously we've heard that there is a weekly recap show. That is amazing for franchise. I want to see that, and hopefully they did it well. So as far as presentation goes, I think this was a win this year. I think it was really good. I liked that they had different score bugs, and honestly they do look pretty good. I think they could have done better for the regular Sunday one. I think that one's a little disappointing because it still has the stupid Madden EA logo on it. But overall, that's kind of my take on this. If there's anything I missed or you guys noticed, let me know. And also let me know, what are you thinking about Madden 26? Are you excited? Let me know in the comments. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a great day.